Hi everybody, it's Carolyn in sunny Virginia Beach, and it is really sunny today. Yay! Today's discussion is going to be a little bit more personal than I have done in the past, and that is because we're going to talk about bad teeth, dentures, and relationships. And in this particular discussion, or any future ones hopefully, I will not be discussing what it's like to date with dentures, because I have been in a relationship with my guy for a really long time, and hopefully he's a lifer. So I wanted to discuss some of the things that are most difficult for me personally in regard to what has happened to my relationship during the time that my teeth have been failing, which actually is my whole life that they've been failing. But I quit trying about 6 or 7 years ago when my teeth started to break at a rate that I could not affordably repair them. And so I quit trying to save them at that point. And about that time is where the relationship started to get hit hard by what was going on in my mouth. And so here's my honesty. It's really hard to maintain a closeness in your relationship if the physicality is not there. And by physicality, I mean the kissing, the hugging, the smiling up close, the, quiet chats where you're face to face. And as your embarrassment level and shame grows over infection, broken teeth, what does your smile look like, that type of intimacy wanes badly. And as the days and weeks and months go by, there's less and less inclination to kiss that person or be close to that person, because you're afraid that, your breath smells, and you're afraid that if they, kiss you, that they'll cut their tongue on your tooth and that they'll be able to tell. And even though I wasn't necessarily hiding it from Ronnie that this was happening, I was absolutely ashamed of it. And looking back, I don't know why I didn't really just flat out tell him. I think because he's a guy, so what's he gonna say? Well, go fix it. And I don't know why I thought that the person that loves me the most in this world, other than my child, would be not understanding or supportive or what have you. But it was a stupid road to go down, and especially in retrospect. But it was very jarring to our relationship, and it causes him to have all kinds of insecurities as to how I felt about him, even though my love for him never changed. And as it turned out, this whole denture thing has brought us closer, I think, than we've been in years. And that is a horribly shameful thing to say, because I jeopardized my lifelong relationship over my own fear and my own shame. And I know I'm not the only person that did this. And I'm here to tell you that if you can become open and honest as soon as possible, that it may take a long time to heal the damage that's been done to your other person and to yourself. But I think that it can be done. And so the reason for this topic is because we were discussing on Dentures, the New Smile, what it's like. And I said, this has really rocked our relationship badly. Not getting dentures, but all the years prior to getting dentures, that I didn't do anything, and I couldn't do anything. But at the very least, I could have been more open and honest about why I hadn't been close to him. And you might want to put your kids away, because we're going to get to the rough stuff now. Well, not rough, but Anyway, when it comes down to sex, sex is not really sex without kissing. I mean, you kind of lose your closeness, and, you know, you start coming up with reasons for why you can't, you know, do that. And why, you know, oh, you're tired, or you're working, you have things to do, you got a lot on your mind, you know, and the intimacy slips and slips and slips and slips, and you don't know how to get it back. And so how I approached getting our level of intimacy back was that I started talking about that straightforward to him. When, you know, I told him that I wanted to get dentures, you know, that's when I started. And I started to say, you know, it isn't you and it isn't me. You know, I haven't wanted to be close because, you know, I didn't want to hurt you, and I didn't, you know, I don't even think I was 100% honest with him. I didn't tell him that, you know, I didn't want him to be turned off by my breath, or, you know, because it's your own breath. You don't know what your own breath smells like. And I started telling him right away, you know, this is what I'm looking forward to. You know, I'm really hoping that, you know, we can get it back. And I was really worried about it. And I know a lot of other people are worried about it too. Can you get it back? And in my case, yes, you can. So last night at 4 weeks and 1 day, you know, we went out to dinner. And, you know, this was a couple day in advance plan type thing where I had some free time from my career, and I said, you know, let's go out to dinner. And we did. And then we had some drinks, and we sat around and chit-chatted, and, you know, had a really good time at the restaurant. So we came out pretty, you know, close out of there. But we've been talking about this for the whole month, you know, what it's going to be like. And, you know, I've been waiting for my mouth sores to heal up, and, you know, for myself to get back to my confidence that I had before. And I'm still not 100% there, but I'm getting there. So anyway, the kiss was fantastic. Well, kiss is, it's not like we just had the one. It was really good. I felt like, you know, I couldn't exactly, I wouldn't say it was 100% what kissing used to be like, because you can't feel your teeth. And so when his tongue hits your teeth, or her tongue, you won't necessarily feel that, but you don't really need that. I think that's not really a massively important part. You do need to be careful though, because you don't know how close your own teeth are, and I did accidentally bite his lip, so you need to be careful when you're kissing and learn your own bite strength quickly. But he said that he could not feel plastic, and he said that he even felt that if somebody didn't know that you had dentures, that they may not be able to tell when kissing you. So, you know, that's a positive. But for me, it was important that he felt what he always used to feel when my teeth were fine. And I think he did. And we'll ask him later. Maybe we'll ask him, he'll be seeing this video. So, hey baby, do you think that you can do a video with me? So, I think it's going to take us a long time to get our relationship 100% back to where it was. And for me to be able to reassure him that, you know, I never stopped wanting him, and I never stopped thinking that he was so physically attractive to me. And, you know, he may never believe, or may not believe for a really long time, that, you know, I still think that he's my hot guy. And I try to tell him that every day, but I know that he didn't believe it. So we'll see if he does start to believe it again. But, you know, he's my guy, and I would not be able to live my life right if I lost him. And if I lost him over something like this, I would never forgive myself. So, my honesty in talking about this is to let you know that if you're in a relationship and you have bad teeth, whether or not you're thinking of getting dentures or partials, you definitely need to sit down with your significant other and tell them what is going on. Because all you're doing by not saying anything is causing deep anxiety and fear in your significant other, and it makes them insecure, and it rocks your relationship really hard. And I knew I was rocking it. I could feel the relationship just pulling apart. And fortunately, we have a really strong basis where we were immediate soulmates, and that is probably solely what saved us, is that, you know, we were rock solid before. So here's to hoping that I can fix it up. I think I can. Right, baby? And here's to you making sure that your relationship lasts through this. Don't hide anything. You have to tell. And tell them it's not you. It's my teeth. It's my infection. It's my breath. It's my fear. It's because I don't feel secure in myself. It's because I don't feel attractive. You know, that was a huge one for me. I did not feel attractive. And looking back at my before shots, but not attractive. So, anyway, that's my discussion about bad teeth, getting dentures, and your relationship. Do what you can to patch it up. And if you're going through dentures, don't worry. They're not going to care. Have a great day.